the core here is to basically get clients and MSPs or their IT providers working closer together, right? And to develop more strategic relationships. We call that engagement maturity. And if you go to www.cloudradial.com/engagement-maturity, you can kind of put yourself to sleep reading about the way that we view the different levels of engagement maturity. It's like operational maturity, right? And one of the things we talked about, I think we got to the cooking was security, because we had the analogy of, look, the back end, the security pieces, all the stuff that the typical MSP does is in the kitchen. And at the end of the day, to make a good restaurant, you need the good stuff in the kitchen, and you need the good stuff in the front of the house as well. The greeters, the waiters, that the service staff. There has to be an engagement with the client and with the wait staff, as well as good food delivered by the kitchen. When those things work together, you have a magical restaurant, right? If just one of those things clicks, great wait staff but poor food, or poor, great food and poor wait staff, it never seems to take off. You need both. And so engagement maturity for us is that. One of the things that we find with most providers is they're dealing with noise and chaos. There's just every ticket's a snowflake, every engagement's a snowflake, every QBR is a pain, too much prep time. And so CloudRadial was built to help address some of those problems. But the whole idea was to enable the time savings and productivity so that MSPs could basically have more time to listen. Every time an MSP's talking, justifying why they exist, why their bill's so high, what they need to be doing for NIST, why the client has to turn on MFA, why a client needs to be, doing these things. Every time an MSP's talking, they're losing. And